Hi everyone, so today I'll be showing you how to achieve this makeup look. It is a kind of Valentine's Day inspired look, so very soft and romantic and pretty and a little bit sultry and smoky for like a Valentine's date night out. So I really hope that you enjoy this look and I hope you recreate it as well if you like it. So if you're new here, my name is Susan and I make content related to beauty, so all things makeup and skincare. So if you like that kind of video, then would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you're notified of when I upload. Also, if you don't follow me on Instagram, would also love it if you head over there and check out my Instagram. The handle is @SusanMakesItUp. So if you're interested in how to create this look, then please keep on watching. So for foundation today, we're gonna be using the Dior Backstage Face and Body. And I really like this foundation because it is really long lasting and also offers pretty good coverage without looking too cakey. I would say that this is definitely a light to medium buildable coverage. And I'm in the shade 2.5N. This is actually a little bit dark for me because this is my summer shade, but we're gonna go ahead and try to make this work. So I'm just going in with my fingers and just blending that into my skin. It's a really liquidy foundation as well, which I find just blends seamlessly into your skin and really is untraceable. Make sure to bring the foundation down your neck so that there's no harsh lines. Okay, next I'm going in with the Hollywood Flawless Filter Contour Wand, and I'm just using a little bit of this to define my face. And because we are wearing a little bit heavier of a foundation versus a tinted moisturizer, I just like to go in and redefine my face and add back that dimension. We're gonna go in with a very neutral blush, which is the Patrick Ta blush in She's So LA. And I'm going in first with the powder because that's how you're actually supposed to use it. And then I'll go in with the cream and just lightly dusting this on my face. And then I'm gonna take my beauty blender and just add a little bit of glow. Just add a little bit on top here at the high points of your cheeks. So what I really like is just to concentrate it on the cheekbone instead of bringing it down to the apples of your cheek because sometimes it can drag your face down. So just really concentrating the color here and then blending it out, whatever is left on that beauty blender. So now that we're really glowy, we want to make sure that this base lasts all night, and we're going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder, and I'm in the shade 2 Medium, and just taking a fluffy powder brush and adding a little bit, just dusting that on the center of my face. It doesn't emphasize any dryness, it just adds a really satiny airbrushed look to your face. And then I'm gonna go in and quickly do my brows. So just using the Anastasia Beverly Hill Brow Wiz. Okay, so now we're gonna do this kind of like sultry purple pink look. So it's a very soft romantic look, but also kind of sexy at the same time. So it's perfect for Valentine's Day. It has that kind of like sweet, innocent, doe-like look. And I've already done one eye, as you can see, and I'll show you how I did it with this other eye. So we're actually gonna be using two different palettes today. They both really go with this kind of like soft romantic type of look. So one is the Modern Renaissance and the other is the Naked 3. So this is kind of like a rose gold palette. So with the Modern Renaissance, we're gonna go in first with the shade Warm Taupe. This is just a really good neutral base color just to put all over the eyelid. And this is gonna add some warmth and add some depth to the eyes. and just lay down color for us to work on top of. It's a good transition shade for when we layer on additional colors. So just put this all over your eye. And then we're going to go in with the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in Burnished Bronze. This is a really beautiful bronzy shade. It has like a little bit of purple in it as well. So you can be just a little bit messy with this. Really just kind of concentrate it on your upper lash line and then wing it out slightly here. It doesn't have to be super precise because we're going to go over it, but just lay down a little bit of color here just to map out the shape that we want to get. So just like a soft wing, and then go in with a little shader brush and just blend out those edges. And again, we can always add more color, but first just want to lay down that base. And on top of that, we're going to go in with the shade here called Antique Bronze. So this Antique Bronze is just a really gorgeous kind of purple brown satin. Just taking that on the same shader brush and just laying that down where we put the Caviar Stick color. So you can see it's just building up the color, and then let's blend out the edges. I don't have anything on this brush right here, but feel free, you can take a little bit of the warm taupe and that will help you blend it out. I'm gonna go back in with the Burnished Bronze and just add that a little bit more to the lash line. And then on top of that, we're gonna go in with the Naked 3 palette. So I'm actually going to use the shade here called Blackheart. So this is like a dark plum purple, has a little bit of like reddish gold flecks running through it. I'm just taking that on a more precise little flat shader brush, dipping that in, tapping off the excess, and laying that down really close to the lash line. And then bring that down to the lower lash line just to connect that wing. This is just gonna ground the look and add that like sultry smokiness to it. So to add a little bit more of sparkle, I'm going in with the shade Trick. So this is like a really pretty rose gold. I'm just using my finger here and tapping that on the center of the eyelid. And then on top of that, I'm going to layer on Buzz, which is this like lilac light pink. And so I'm just gonna put that on the top and then also a little bit on the inner corner. So just dragging it, not the inner corner, I guess, but more so the inner third of my eyelid. And if you want to amp that up even more, I actually have this Glossier Lid Star, and this is in the shade Lily, and it's a really pretty lilac purple. And so I'm just going to take a little bit of this onto my finger and then just tapping that on the top and then again blending out. And this will just add like a really nice iridescent shine. Okay, so now to blend everything together a little bit more, I'm going to take a little bit of that Antique Bronze shade and just layer that on the outer corner and kind of drag that in and then blend out with a fluffy blending brush. And now I'm going to go in with a liner and I'm actually not going to do a wing. I'm going to keep it really soft, but I am going to just line really close to the lash line. Next, I'm just going to curl my lashes. And today we're going to be using the Monsieur Big from Lancôme because it adds a ton of volume. I actually only have one coat of mascara on this eye, so I'm going to add another coat and then you'll see that this adds like a ton of impact. You don't even need false eyelashes. Okay, we're almost done. So just tight lining my eye. And then just adding a little bit more glow before we move on to the lips. I'm using the Too Faced Sweet Tea bronzer. So this is a baked formula and has a really gorgeous just glow to it. And I'm just going to take this on a little bronzer brush. Just adding this kind of where we put that contour. This will just add a really pretty glow to the skin. And then I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is in the shade 2 Light, and I'm taking this, just putting a little bit of this on the high points of my face. A little bit down the bridge of my nose. A little bit here on the temples. And then, of course, on the cheekbones. And this is just such a pretty glow, and really natural glow, I would say. Melts right into the skin, and it'll catch the light a little bit on the Cupid's bow. Okay, so now to the lips, and had a little bit of lip balm on. I'm wiping that off, and we're gonna go in with a very classic shade. So this is Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk Lip Liner. And I really like this color because it goes really well with the theme here, which is really soft, pretty, romantic. And this is like the perfect pinky nude, perfect for Valentine's Day. So this is just a really good shade for a wide variety of skin tones. And you'll see this will bring out the kind of purpley pink tones in the eye look. And for this, I'm gonna line my whole lip. I actually really like wearing lip liners as my lip color because it's so much more long lasting. The one thing is, it is more drying, so you will need like a gloss or something just to counteract the dryness. So you can see that this is just like a really pretty pinky shade. Like I said, brings out the pink tones in the eyes. Perfect for like a date night dinner for Valentine's Day. On top of that, I'm going to be adding a gloss. Like I said, I think glosses are really pretty, not the most practical. So you could definitely go with this type of look, a very matte look. It's really easy to maintain, and especially if you're eating, then you don't have to worry about it transferring off. But I am just going to go in with this Nude Sticks gloss. It's in Nude 02, and this is just another great pink color, and this adds a really high shine. And once it wears off, it's super easy to apply. It actually doesn't feel sticky at all, so that's what I love about this formula, but it does have pretty good color and also is pretty long lasting for a gloss, I would say. It doesn't slip and slide around, but it's still not sticky. So this is the finished look. This is kind of my Valentine's Day inspired makeup look. It doesn't really matter if you have a date or if you just want to dress up for yourself for Valentine's Day. This would be a great look just to fit within the theme of just really romantic and soft. I hope you guys try this look out. You don't need to have the same products I used. It's more so just the similar shades, tones, and technique that I used. I hope you like this video. I hope this gave you some inspiration for what kind of look to do on Valentine's Day. This is also a great look for just kind of like an evening out or romantic dinner. As always, thank you so much for watching. It really does mean a lot, and I really hope to be making other videos for you guys and other content that you guys really like to watch. So definitely leave a comment down below for what you want to see next. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and please subscribe to my channel.